It is Wednesday night here in the gaming arena, and it is semi-final Wednesday. We're getting ready for semi-final NJCAAE action here in the Open Division as the Red Hawks are going to battle Northampton with the right to play in the national championship. That's crazy to think. I'm joined by Damien, our special caster tonight. Damien, I guess you can call a groupie of our Red Hawks, a great friend, a student over here at Lenore Ryan, goes by gamertag Rezo. So if you want to say Rezo, if you want to say Damien in chat, give Damien some love. But thank y'all for hopping in and supporting our stream. Before we get going, I want to thank our sponsors. You see our latest sponsor, our partner, Respawn Products, ! Respawn.
All agents should be available.
If you've got a desk or chair,
I just wanted to double check with you guys that you guys know about it too.
If you got a desk or chair, please.
Sorry,
they're talking in my ear here in the game chat.
That's the only player I know to play.
So we're talking about character bans. We'll get into that in just a moment. But thanks to our sponsors, see Corporate Armor there. Appreciate Luke Walling and his group sponsoring our esports team. Respawn Products, our newest partner. If you have a gaming desk or chair this holiday season that you want or need or want it for somebody, do ! Respawn. Order it from there. Use the promo code RedHawks for $20 off. And then also Red Fox Gaming, the video game company over here in Hickory. Make sure you shop this holiday season locally. Support a local business. They're a great partner for us. They've helped us tremendously get to this point now where we're at in the semifinals, Final Four. As Ric Flair would say, woo, 4 horsemen. As we're getting set for the action. We're going to show you the maps really quickly here as we'll get into this. So our map selections tonight, we've already determined them. We're going to start out with Bind. Bind is going to be on the attack for the Red Hawks to start out with. Then we're going to go to Ascent. And Ascent, we're going to be on the attack side first. And then Icebox is going to be our final map here. And I apologize, it is an old rendering of Icebox. I will update it at some point. But Icebox will be our finishing map. So Bind, Attack, Ascent, Defense, Icebox, Defense. For the rules, of course, for Valorant, 2 teams of 5 agents. The objective, if you're on the attack, is to plant or detonate the spike. If you're on the defense, you want to defuse that spike if it is planted, or eliminate the enemy players if you're on opposing teams. The first to 13 rounds is going to win. Each half is 12 rounds, so you're going to be guaranteed to play two halves here, at least one round of the second half. And then the best out of 3 games tonight is going to be the winner. Of course, the championship is going to be best out of 5, so I will need to update that graphic if whoever gets to that. But we're going to get right into the action here as we get to the map picks and bans. Or not the map picks and bans, agent selection. I'm so nervous I can't stand it. This is exciting. We're going to change some stuff up really quick. Coach forgot to take off the... No, I didn't. I didn't take off the graphics. Or put on the graphics. So here we go. Looks like we got our agents hovered here right now for Bind. We got Melbourne on the Chamber, Krillin on the Viper, Chroma with the Sky, Crast with the Brimstone, and Eggroll with the Rays. Rays locked in for Eggroll, Cypher locked in for Melbourne, Krillin locks in with the Viper, Brimstone locking in with Crast, Sky locks in with Chroma locks in with Sky. So Rezo, I've been talking this whole time, but what's your thoughts? I mean, the Red Hawks in the national Final Four here against Northampton.
I'm really excited. They've been playing so well this season, and I mean, it's a fact with how they play very well as a team. I mean, you can see in the way that they execute and the way that they hold down their sights, it's really phenomenal how much they improved, and I'm really excited.
I'm about to say, and it's been a mixed bag for the Red Hawks this playoffs. We had a 2-1 win, hard-fought 2-1 win against Mass Bay. We had a pretty dominant win against Guilford Tech, 13-0, 13-3. And then we've got this matchup with a very game Northampton team. We'll see what the agent picks are for Northampton. So they're waiting all the way to the last minute here. And here it is. So Remu locking in with the Cypher, Brimstone going to, and that is Korean. It is Banana Uwu is the name, so we'll just say Banana, I guess. Gladdy locking in with the Rays. Fade going to Tony and Sky with TR Very. We're just going to call them Very here. As you can see the ranks here. Crast level 324 here. So let's get to the correct game screen. Red Hawks are going to be on the other side, so let's move it over there. So there you go, see the agents and the picks and everybody. As we are on bind attack here. Now we did do some research and found out that bind was a map that was played only a couple of times by this Northampton team. They played Haven 6 times this season, Ascent 5 times. They played Icebox 3 times, Breeze once, Pearl once, and Fracture twice. And there's a Vamos out here as we get set for the action. Elk's immediately pushing up here B side. Fade Eye comes in there and tries to spot some players. We know this Northampton team just doing VOD. They are aggressive.
See how they took immediate hookah and long control. So this looks to be like a B exec.
It does, but it'll be... I noticed from Northampton on some of their VODs, they do have people that lurk and they take space very aggressively, so we'll see what happens. They're gonna get sight. Nobody here. First pick gonna go to Eggroll there. They're gonna take site control. 2 plays. There's a 3K. Eggroll, Chroma, and Krast already with 3 eliminations. Krast gonna get the bomb down, and Redhawks have a 5-on-2 advantage right out of the gate here against the Spartans from Northampton.
Smoke's down.
Great start for CVCC. Now you gotta play a little bit. This is something we talked about as a team. This is full throttle, but then you gotta pull the gas back a little bit. It is a race to 13. And a race to 3 here tonight. That's 2 out of 3.
Not ready yet. Hawk out.
1 enemy remaining.
Good trade there. It's 4v1 now. And Redhawks take the pistol round. 1-0 there. Great round, great execute, good patience there for CVCC. 2 eliminations for Chroma, 1 apiece for Krast, Krillin, and Eggroll there. Banana Uwu with the lone elimination for Northampton, the Spartans. I guess we're just taking on mythological creatures here in the postseason. We've had Titans this past map. We've had Mass Bay was not, unfortunately, but we have the Spartans this time. I believe on the other side of the bracket, I don't believe there is another. I think Nassau's the Lions and Brighton Stratton the Bobcats. So no more mythological creatures to deal with.
Here.
Redhawks trying to rise like a phoenix here
Time to hunt.
and take a 2-0 lead.
See them take long
Scout
control.
destroyed.
Dogs in. And it looks like we got Sky over here with kind of a weird lurk. Interesting. See how this goes. Full into B site now.
Fade Eye goes on A.
Yeah, Fade Eye up mid here.
I think what's interesting is that both these teams are playing 2 different comps, where Redhawks are playing with a double controller comp, while
Probably gonna get the first pick there.
Smoke's down.
while Northampton
4v4
is
now.
playing a double initiator.
Enough.
Good pick there from Chroma. As it's 4v3 now. Bombs get defused now.
1 enemy remaining.
God, and Chroma just pushes through like a bulldozer and says, "I'm taking this." My goodness.
Hyper, you gotta let
He gets the
loose.
3-piece.
And a 3-piece side of fries, cookie, dip and sauce, whatever. I don't know. We're in the final 4 here. I guess you get all you want. You get a 40-piece nugget if you want it. As the Redhawks take a 2-0 lead here early against Northampton. You love to see it. This is the Redhawks map picture. You're hoping you want to win your map pick. That's the goal. You get it taken from you. That's where you struggle a little bit. So it'd be interesting now. Northampton should have a full bye here.
Redhawks are gonna bonus.
They are smartly. This is a money game. This is a eco game, health game, numbers game. Sky holding behind Hookah here.
Time to hunt.
Dog coming in for Chroma here. Gonna clear out everything. Nothing here. There's nothing in U-Haul lamps.
Reloading.
Looks like they have
They're
fire
taking
control.
instant space there.
Toxins
And Sky getting the first pick there. Gonna get some.
Hawk out!
Reload.
The Redhawks just trying to get an advantage here.
Right here.
They have control of you.
They have control of you and Showers here. And of course, with that Cypher, you know, you know that they're gonna either have to play a long lurk here.
Spotted A.
I think they spotted the rays on top of those boxes.
30 seconds left.
They never
Spike down A. Last player
Oh,
standing.
and
Edward's gonna get
double
two there.
and three.
Wait for me.
Playing for the round here.
Satchel out. Grenade!
14 seconds left.
I have the spike.
10
Try to get
seconds
the
left.
bomb down here. He's gonna do it.
Spike planted.
He has a phantom. So he's able to get an upgrade.
Yeah, that was a good, really good upgrade, and still almost got full health there. I don't know if anybody dinked the Cypher though. That's the question.
I don't think anyone had contact with them, so I think it's just Eggro's gonna be lucky with his first shot.
Oh, and unfortunate there. But a great, I believe 3K or 4K there for Eggroll.
Great bonus. That took a lot of guns off of the enemy's hands.
It did, and it is a numbers game, an advantage game, and that's going to hurt the eco of
Don't sit
Northampton.
down. We're not done yet.
As we see the leaderboard, Chroma at the top with 5 eliminations already. 4 there for Eggroll, 3 for Krillin, and 1 apiece for Crass and Melbourne. Uwu, Banana Uwu, that's the most interesting name. 3 and 3 right now to lead, and Remy U for Northampton, a peak immortal that we looked up. With only 1 kill, but a very crucial kill, as it's 2-1. Redhawks up on Northampton here on the attack side.
Bomb buddy out.
Fade eye comes out immediately.
Immediate
They
there.
see rays and showers.
Time to hunt.
Chroma's going to shift over to Showers here. Showers again clear.
They know one's back to triple now. They know that Fade's also there on this side.
Crass looking at the lurk here, potentially. It's like a sixth sense. He kind of senses what's going to happen. Looks like Melbourne going to rotate back around to Cave, maybe watching for a lurk here. This is going to be a war of attrition tonight.
Seek them out.
They know that the range is working well. They're gonna have the Sky Orb come out. They know that one's going back gate.
Gonna get one. Good trades there. 3v3 advantage. Bomb's gonna go down for CVCC. That's what you want to do. Sky, yeah, I'm about to say Melbourne getting a very big kill on Banana Uwu there. As it's a 3v2 advantage, you do have that immortal player still alive. You have the Sky alive, so the heals are there. Dog comes through.
Camera taken out.
They see the Cypher.
They
in
do.
U-Haul.
Say Cypher's
Back sight.
on unfortunate there. And it looks like Crass gonna play lineups here.
Ollie.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
They stuck it.
Unfortunate they did. They stuck it there. The retake there for Northampton, so 2-2 now.
Who to smother first?
Redhawks tried to play that a little bit slower and been interesting. I think 2 rounds, am I mistaken in saying 2 rounds B, 2 rounds A, and they've won both B, lost both A? I believe.
So.
I believe so. Maybe back to a B hit here. It might be the weakness of Northampton here on the defense side.
Just let loose.
As you see Very there with 4 eliminations as a
Bomb buddy out.
climb to the top of the leaderboard for Northampton. Ray's bomb comes in, hits Melbourne there. That's unfortunate. Ray's bot comes in, so might be a rotation here.
It goes inside either. Cypher cage comes up.
Krillin's still watching to see if anybody comes through teleporter here.
Enemy spotted B.
They saw one sight.
They did, but is it going to be a full launch here on site? Be interesting to see. We got Crast who could, if he grabs a orb here, could have ult. Melbourne going to grab it though instead. Melbourne's still watching the flank here. Looks like Krillin now playing the lurk here. Might be a rotate back to B. You see those players right in front of Hook or in front of the teleporter. You're gonna have to make that decision fairly quickly here.
I've got your trail.
The Cyber Cage comes out.
Toxins 30
Have it
seconds
just
left.
come out and here comes the rotate. You knew it was gonna happen. Looks like good pick there for Krillin. Gets one pick. Has free weapons here. Red Hawks are going to have the bomb down. 5v3 advantage. Again, though, you still have that Sky that alive. 2v2 here.
They have Brim ult. Both teams have Brim ult. And then Red Hawks have this.
I know exactly where you are.
And that's not going to be good.
Prepared for hellfire. Ult comes out.
Luca's going to...
Last player standing.
Is now 1v3.
And unfortunate there, 4K for Remu.
But the molly goes through. But I don't think...
And they got half of it. That's the only fortunate part.
Yeah. But again, a good eco.
Yeah, very
took
good.
3 guns out.
Yeah, they're taking guns away. That's
No more
the
doubts.
good news.
We're ready.
So 6-3 for Chroma, 5-3 for Krillin, 5 eliminations for Egg Roll, and Remy, the peak immortal that we saw, and Barry, I believe, was also an immortal for them that had peaked. So two round wins for the Red Hawks.
You know what to do.
And Northampton responds with 3 of their own. See if CVCC, but this is going to be a war all night. This is something we talked to the players about beforehand. You get this far in, there's final 4 teams, everybody's going to be good. Nobody's going to be an easy out. If they are, something has went horribly wrong in the seeding and the tournament.
Kind of pushing up and then pushing back.
Yeah, and they've... I don't know why Melbourne playing that space there. Barry going to get Egg Roll there. The first blood going to go back to the side of Northampton. But Krillin going to get that elimination right back, so we're even again.
Reloading.
I believe the Brim ult's still in play here for the Red Hawks.
Northampton does have Ray's ult as well. That could be useful for if they retake.
It could.
Toxins going up.
So we're going to have another flash here coming out for Chroma. Trying to figure out when to launch it.
Hawk out.
30 seconds left.
Screen down.
There's the Ray's ult you talked
Spike
about
down,
coming into play.
14 seconds left.
Red Hawks don't have many options here. They're going to have to probably go for it. 2v2
Last
situation.
player standing. 1 enemy remaining.
It's going to be on the elbow there, I believe. Unfortunate
And the
there.
time expires.
And he was backside the whole way.
You're up. Stay safe.
Banana Ulu gets the round. Night, go Red Hawks. Thanks for hopping in. Make sure you hit that follow button. Butter Isaac, Delectra, Midnight. Everybody who's hopping in. Parzival, thanks for hopping in. Parzival's in the arena still in chat too. That's great. So four straight round wins for Northampton. They have responded well. They're kind of reading the Red Hawks on how they want to play things.
Let's start this party.
But again, you're always 1 or 2 eliminations here from it flipping. Sky Bird comes in.
Time to hunt.
So we're gonna get another dog here, kind of checking out the situation. As they give up, it's interesting. They give up U-Haul space all the time here, lamp space.
I think it could be because of the Brim ult. They don't want to risk the Brim ult going into U-Haul and then
Satchel up.
there. So I think they're playing for that sort of ult.
Enemy spotted A.
4v5 now. Krillin gonna push up here. Immediately get tagged. Yeah, they TP out.
Satchel out.
Spike
And the
down
lurk
B.
here from Remu. Like I said, like I told you in the pregame, they always have one lurker, it seems like. Krillin not with enough weaponry here. It's down
30
to
seconds
egg roll.
left.
Oh,
Girl's gonna get the pick.
he's gonna get the lurker
Girl's
now.
gonna get the pick on Sky.
So there we go. So it's even
No one
game
gets the
here.
pick on Faze.
Good ult here. Gonna get information on where
Spike
everybody's
down
at.
A.
They know that Fade's towards you.
Face your fear! 10 seconds left. Last player standing.
Oh, and Tony unfortunately gonna get it there.
Another good eco again.
Make sure to follow my pack in. They'll lead us right
Yeah.
to the enemy.
They're taking guns away. They're just not winning those gunfights like they want to. It's Northampton 5 straight round wins. It's 5-2 now for the Spartans here on Bind. Now, would you say Bind is attack heavy,
Yeah.
defense heavy?
I think it depends on the comp that teams play, and I think with on the side of Northampton,
There.
it's a bit more defender-sided because they can get info from the Fade Eye. They get so much info from Sky Flashes, from Fade Prowler and Fade Eye, and also from Cypher Cam. They get so much information that they can. That's how they're able to push up towards long, or they push up towards flank,
Hunt.
because they can just get all that space from that information.
Scout destroyed.
And again,
Walk
backside.
out. Blinded.
So they're gonna spot two. One backside.
Blinded.
Good here for Eggman.
Guy's gonna get the kill on Krillin.
Reloading. Get out of here.
And good for egg roll patience there. He pops up, he's gonna have a gun. And he does, he gets one.
Spike
Gonna
down
trade there,
A.
3v3 again.
One backside.
Spike.
This side one of them
Deploy
go,
destroyed.
one of the cabbages go CT.
And tripwire just
Last player standing.
I was gonna say, and the tripwire goes up. I'm surprised they didn't know that one of them was coming flank there.
If you see one of my creatures,
Let's say I
it's a
didn't
good
hear
thing,
anybody
right?
say flank
Figure
there.
out what
You
they
would
do
think,
eventually.
as soon as I heard tripwire destroyed, you gotta know that this Cypher's playing Immortal Cypher. Looking at the leaderboard, 8 eliminations for Krillin, or for Eggroll. Vary with 8 and Remu with 8 right now. As it's 6-2 Northampton here on Bind attack side. Destroys the Cypher camera. Nobody in hookah. It's really interesting. This team doesn't push up very much.
I think they play their timings very well, where they push up when the Red Hawks are in a position to be like either pincered or to get a good timing.
That's
So-
it. It's always really good here. We got Sky pushing up here in showers.
Spike down
I've got
B.
your trail.
He's gonna get around the trip.
I got the spike.
Lower gonna get the
Sky
kill.
gonna get
Our
a
spike
kill.
carrier is killed.
Eggroll gonna get another elimination. He's
Last
surrounded
player
though.
standing.
And now bombs in the backside for Sky, who's in their
30
spawn.
seconds left.
1v3.
Yeah, not a good situation with 20 seconds to go here. They're gonna know a Cypher has the lurk here.
Ten seconds left.
I think he's just gonna save the gun.
And hasn't even able to do that. So 7-2 now. Northampton leading Catawba Valley here in the NJCAAE semifinals.
I could see this. If the Red Hogs are able to get these last 3 rounds on attack, I could see this being a very winnable map. Because I feel like their comp is very well for a defense side, as they have a lot of util that can stall out, which is very different to how Northampton can play their defense, where they're playing off of information. Red Hogs can play off of stalling and playing time, and then forcing them to go with a little bit of time.
Grenade.
Razel's gonna come out. By the sky.
And Krillin gonna fall as well.
Hulk out. Blinded.
Launching smoke.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Flawless round for Northampton.
Let's ruin their day.
So Redhawks on round 11 now, trying to get a round win away from this Spartan team here on attack side. They've been very lethal. The flank has been very executed well, the patience. And just playing back, really, they make CVCC use a lot of utility, and then really the only thing that they use is that Fade Eye, and the lurks go long.
Hunt.
Fade Eye is towards A. They know that the Cypher's utility is on A as well. They also know Raze is on A as well.
Sky doesn't shoot that and takes some damage. It's an unfortunate mistake. As it's 2B, 1 mid, 2A here.
Cage triggered.
Sky trying to, I think, make them waste some utility here.
Hulk out.
30 seconds left.
They got the Sky.
They did.
Hulk out.
Already 84 advantage with the ult comes out a little too late there for the Brim ult.
Go get him.
Eggroll going to put it in. Krillin's going to get another lurk pick there and then immediately rotate over through teleporter. So Redhawks have basically full site control here.
4v2.
Gonna stall out. Try to stall out this Fade and this Brimstone. Try to get back on track here. Get a 3rd round win.
One enemy remaining.
There's Chroma. And a good save round there for CVCC. They're gonna get the 3rd round win. So that's huge.
Last round before the switch.
Gun here.
And hey, look at it like this. It's a win-win here. Redhawks win, it'll be 8-4. Redhawks lose, it'll be 9-3, and there'll be a curse. So either way, we win.
Yeah. They played that really well. I think Sky played phenomenally there. Trying to pull off the util, or sorry, Melbourne was pulling off the util towards Showers.
There.
He was able to figure out how many people were there. The rotate was able to go through on B. They were able to isolate the one on B and then execute on B.
I was about to say, you almost make them play your game in a sense, because they made the Redhawks waste so much utility there early on.
Yeah.
Boombot comes forward there.
Fade Eye's there.
Krillin gonna get picked off by the op there.
Vladdy and Showers.
I know exactly where you are.
Cypher's gonna get information here. Still got the operator there in Showers. Redhawks still have yet to get an elimination.
Satchel up. Hulk out.
Arrow's gonna push you. Fade Power goes through. Forward Power. A lot of util coming out.
Down with it.
out of here.
2v2 now.
We're gonna get 2 and
Roman's playing out of his mind.
Last player standing.
now 1v2.
Face your fear! One enemy remaining.
And he won.
30 seconds
Gives the
left.
decay, so he's one shot. And he goes through the TP.
Good, maybe a good play here. Just hope
Hit
the
by
Cypher's
spike
not.
cam. Gonna still plan either way. 14 seconds.
10 seconds left.
7 bullets. Has to plant the spike.
Unfortunate there is baited out. And I'm really shocked. I'm surprised maybe you don't use the Brimstone ult there
Switching
in
sides.
hookah and
We're here
you just kind of
we're the best.
hold it off, but I know you also want to
Any
play
of
it for
you
post
forget
plant there. That's unfortunate. So Northampton winning the first half here 9-3, but again 9-3 curse. Valorant statistics have been done that teams that statistically win a half 9-3 lose it more often than none and lose the map. So we're going to root for a little bit of a upset here. We'll see if how CVCC responds here to Northampton here on the opening half of Bind. Map 2 be up here just momentarily.
Smoke's down. Stim beacon down.
So they're really pushing down. And then pushing back.
Immediately taking space here.
You know that one scoop there? This guy's down long.
It's going to be a B push here potentially. B hit. Looks like Brimstone going to take some damage there for Northampton.
See how Eggroll has a great position for if they TP. Or if someone lurks down showers.
All about positioning here.
And then you have Crass playing Anchor on A site.
On A just to make sure in case they come down mid there.
Enough.
And there's the lurk.
Eggroll's gonna get the pick on Remy.
Now's when we talked about you can't overcook.
Fade Eye's gonna go down on B.
30 seconds
Another
left.
kick there. And the Redhawks take the pistol round again. Undefeated tonight on the pistol
Spot
round.
spotted B.
9-4 there. Great play for CVCC.
That was great play. They played pretty much containment. Eggroll pushing up on the flank helped contain them, where they were pretty much forced to go B because they don't know if there was another one there holding with Eggroll, or if Eggroll was still holding there. So
We've played some hard maps against some really tough opponents. Brighton Stratton comes to mind. We did lose a map to them on Pearl, but it was 13-11, and we were down 11-3 at one point. So don't count these Redhawks out just yet here on map number 1.
Beda's gonna go
Smoke's
down.
down.
Go a little crazy.
Got him.
Here.
Hawk out. Blinded.
4v5 now.
Really gonna have to push off the
It's like
side.
a double lurk here for CVCC.
Enemy spotted A.
Get one pick, gonna get 2
Enemy
picks.
spotted A.
It's 2 picks.
Spike down
Spike
A.
down.
One enemy remaining.
There. Last one they heard was you.
And there we go. So 2 straight round wins there.
Great bonus.
Great.
Bonus,
Yeah, great buy up there. Eggroll with the Bucky here. After getting the lurk with a ghost, gets a Bucky. So CVCC taking the first 2 rounds here of the defense side. So very good. As you can see the leaderboard, I mean you got 2 greens and 2 greens to start.
Here.
We want to see some more green. Redhawks gonna taking a 5-9 game now. They're trying to pull back in this even more.
So through the center cam going down. I think it might have spotted Eggroll
There.
just after it was
Hawk
popped.
out.
He has a sheriff. they just made the call that there's no one here A. They have taken a bunch of space.
Sky man shot straight through the box.
Poison ore emitting.
Unfortunate there. Greg rolls, they're gonna know a lurk's coming here.
Go get him.
They haven't planted yet.
They haven't. They are now though.
Reloading.
Spike planted.
As it's 4v5.
If they can win their gunfights, there's a good chance here.
Greg roll's gonna get picked off here.
Last player standing.
Fortunately, there doesn't win that gunfight, and a flawless round for Northampton as they respond
You
back.
know what we're doing. Trust
But
each
I
other
believe the
and
Redhawks were on a little bit of a bonus there, so that's going to help out a little bit.
But now they can buy guns now.
The only thing that hurts you though is that was a flawless round, so everybody for Northampton stays alive to keep whatever they had.
Yeah.
CVCC down 5-10 here.
Bomb buddy out.
Do the second one there.
And the Boombot's going to spot somebody there. I don't know if it's a lurk or if it's a...
Raise there. Curly gonna get the pick on Fade.
Good push up there from Krilly.
And now they just push back. Because now they have man advantage.
Reset here. Melbourne's still on the camera. Got the angles covered here. Got Garden, got Hookah. 2 from Hookah, 1 Garden.
Looks like Cypher Util's going on.
Cage triggered.
Molly!
Cypher,
Satchel
Sky
out.
Dog into U-Haul. Well, I guess it's there. On egg roll.
It'll be a rotate back to B.
Time to hunt.
You have Chroma and Krillin already there, so...
They can cuss.
30 seconds left.
Good push up
One
there.
enemy remaining.
Really gonna get it.
Spike down B.
It's 1v2 here. Bomb gonna go down for CVCC. No ult here though. No, it's not. Not gonna go down for Northampton.
10 seconds left.
Trying to see if one of them peeks it.
Spike planted.
The plant's gonna go down.
Now they need to play this together
Right
here.
here.
Last player
They get the trade there. That's what they needed. Get the trade. They're gonna win round number 16 here and go down 6-10 here, pulling themselves back, climbing a little bit at a time. What you got to do.
I hear them scream.
Well, we have... Redhawks have 3 ults to work off of. They have Cypher ult, Viper ult, and Sky ult.
Sean, another player for Northampton. Interesting why he's joining the party here mid-game.
Viper ult's gonna go down towards A short. That cuts off an entire path that Northampton has.
Girl pushing up with a shot. A lot of shotguns here. This guy with the sheriff there, just watching, being patient.
Has good position.
Ray's bot
there.
comes up short here on A. Krillin heard it.
Down.
Looks like Cypher gonna take out.
Here.
Hawk out.
Is Krilly gonna get taken
I've
out
got
in
your
showers?
trail.
And it's gonna give an ult to
This guy.
into the sky there.
I know.
Army gets to kill on Krillin.
Spike
Now,
planted.
three guys.
Hunt found one.
Cypher goes out as well.
Got him.
Right here.
Reloading. Enemy spotted A. Reloading. Hawk out. Blinded.
They saw one bench.
Right here.
They see two towards default. Sky flash goes through.
Last player standing.
Fortunately, it's going to come down to Melbourne here 4v1. So Northampton going to take round 17, take an 11-6 lead here.
We know more than we did before. Let's use
Look at the leaderboard here, 18 eliminations for Remu. Chroma with 15 to lead CVCC here. Redhawks got to respond here. Of course, you got to win 13 rounds though, so CVCC still make a run here, and they've played well on defense side. It looks like it's going to be another save here for CVCC.
Toxins going up.
Only going to play right in front of his smoke. Gutsy, cheeky little play here. Players just awaiting Northampton here, see what happens.
Enemy spotted B.
Got spotted somebody in hookah there. I believe it was Krillin.
That is true, man. There have been lots of agent changes with this new patch that came out. Chamber being one of the more major ones.
And that affected our Redhawks a little bit because Melbourne typically plays the Chamber. It's shifting to more of a Cypher now.
30 seconds left.
is destroyed. Cage trigger.
The teleporter here.
So really 13 seconds yet.
They're not gonna have much time to plant here.
10 seconds left.
Open up the sky.
Spike planted.
The bomb goes down. It goes in the ult used at the wrong spot there.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
1v1 here.
Looks like Krillin did a flick. Couldn't get the kill.
Unfortunate there.
Match
This is going to
point.
be match point for the map here. Opening map. CVCC got a win out here to get it to overtime. 6 in a row. Again, not impossible. It's been a very tough Northampton team. They're very patient. CVCC is going to have a full arsenal here to utilize.
Blinded.
Immediately, Aggie's going to get taken out.
Got it.
A lot of utilities
Reloading.
used.
Yeah.
Baby. So he's gonna get two
Reset from
picks.
Krillin.
Toxins going up.
Wall's going to go back up. Ribston's going to grab the orb there, I believe. Are they going to try to play for ult? They're trying to get that ult point. I think they might be farming orbs here, if I just got to guess. Knowing that they need one more. They're actually coming A site here.
Remy gets the kill on Chroma. It's now 3v3.
Get the.
Spike down
Spike
A.
down.
Smoke's down.
And again, we got an ult for
30
Melbourne
seconds
here. If you
left.
can find a body. They try to fake plant here again. They
Crash.
re-TP to B side again?
They have enough time to do it. Trips slow down.
Where it found?
10 seconds left.
Cyber's gonna go out.
That's huge. That's going to give you information.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
So 2v1.
I believe backside.
Ores and orb.
Get it. There you go. They're going to stay alive. Great play there from CVCC. You're going to try to get Crash the ult. There's the ult point there, so that's huge. 12-7 here.
I feel
Redhawks
something over
need
there.
5 more.
Can't place
Do
it.
it just like they
Like
did there.
us, but
23 eliminations for Remy. As we said, peak immortal for this Northampton team.
Northampton though does have a lot of ults. They do have Sky ult, they have Fade ult, Grim ult, and Cycle ult. So
Yes, they
Redhawks
do.
have to try and counter that.
This goes here. That's good.
Smoke's down.
My ult's ready.
Gonna get the raise ult point
Hawk
there.
out. Here comes.
And now you get 2 picks clear
Reload.
right off the bat.
No one towards B short.
Hawk out.
Remu gonna get Krillin there.
Healing over
2
here.
players on A site.
So then
They know one, I believe, is in hookah.
so they're just gonna try and fight
Oh wow.
Time to hunt. Scout
for A.
destroy.
Fire the Sky.
I've got your trail.
Sky ult goes out. So 3v3
Reloading.
right
Because it's
now.
a re-TP back to B site. 3v3 now. Brim, Sky, and Cypher against
Spike
Sky,
planted.
Raze, and Cypher.
That goes down on B.
It does. I think there's going to be a Raze lurk somewhere, I believe. Just got a gut feeling.
Sky flash. Sky's on hookah.
Last player standing.
Get the trade. It's now 1v3.
I know exactly where.
Cypher ult's going to pop in, so they're going to know exactly where to hunt for. Press is probably
Attackers
going
win.
to fall there. As Northampton going to take the opening map here tonight, 7-13, and take a 1-0 lead here in this series. So let's take a look at the leaderboard here. We've got Remy U with 25 kills, 24 Very, 15 for Gladdy. And then to lead the Redhawks, 18 for Krillin, 10 game high 10 assists for Chroma. As Northampton going to take an early 1-0 lead. We're going to take just a quick break here.
I'll be gone.
Yeah, we're gonna swap out commentators here. We're gonna be joined here by Peachy. Thanks to Damien for hopping in. We hope to see you again here on map number 3.
Yes.
As the Redhawks are going to shift over here to Ascent, and we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a second. Let's hear a word from our commercial sponsors.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC Esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
All right, we're back here in the gaming arena on CVCC's campus. We're getting ready for map number 2. It's going to be Ascent. Red Hawks getting ready for that, and I'm going to get ready for a new caster here if we can make enough space.
Can we make enough space?
Make enough, yeah. My head takes up like 2/3 of it. It's like the ocean and the earth on the globe. My head takes up 2/3 of the camera.
We both got big heads, so hopefully my head can fit in.
Absolutely. So I'm joined here by Peachy, friend of friends, and made the drive out here to support our Red Hawks. So Peachy, you were kind of around here watching everybody's screen. What's kind of your analysis of that first map there?
That's a good question. So I'd say confidence right now is what they're struggling with. They have the aim, they have the mechanics, they have the gameplay, they have everything they need to succeed, but their just confidence is lacking a little bit. What they need to do is just mentally reset, take the space that they need to take, and then use that confidence and drive themselves with it.
Absolutely, and we talked a little bit about confidence there, as it looks like we're getting set for, not the starting screen, my apologies. If I could hit the right screen, we're getting ready to go, as all the players are saying they're ready. We do have a swap out of players this map. Sean swapping out for Banana Uwu. Interesting name.
Let's go! That's how we get hype.
That's how we get hype. So Omar playing really good that first map. We're going to go back to Northern Virginia servers here. We're going to go to Ascent.
You got something? Now they are starting defense on Ascent, and starting defense on Ascent is really, really good to just get your ground and just be able to take that first round, that first few rounds, and just run with it. But defense on Ascent is just one of the best things that they have here. Even though it is Northwood's, is it Northwood or
Northampton?
Northampton. I'm thinking of Northwood of four-year universities. They screwed up a little bit, but it happens. But starting on Ascent is starting on defense on Ascent is a great way, especially on a map pick that's not theirs, is a great way to start it off.
Absolutely. Well, we got the lineup. It was an accidental lineup. Krillin accidentally locks with the Cypher, so we're gonna back out here. Somebody's gonna dodge. Did you finish your project at CVCC Redhawks? What project?
I think she's talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Midnight. Yeah, I finished it. I did pretty good on my final exams, and happy to be done with the semester. Happy to be here to support.
Absolutely. Well, take a look at the rankings here from the players from Northampton. Got an Ascendant 1, an Ascendant 2, a Diamond 3, and an Ascendant 2. We'll have Sean, I assume, just alt-tabbed and got back in. Looks like Melbourne still in pregame, it says. Oh, nope, not any more of that. I'm assuming Sean will join back in here momentarily. So how do you approach this map? You know, we talked about getting the confidence back. I mean, obviously defense, you would think KJ here, but sometimes it's not necessarily that way for defense side on Ascent. How would you play it here?
I'd definitely play a KJ here. KJ with the new chamber nerf, KJ's become very strong on this map. And she's always been very strong, especially with now that they've changed Breach and KO to where they can't really destroy KJ util as easily. KJ should be a good pick here. They are going with a chamber. I can see why. I know that Melbourne is very comfortable on chamber, but the op angles that you can play here from cat into tiles and then mid into top mid will definitely help. and should set the pace for this a little bit as chamber op is just disgusting. So what they're going to allow is Jet to entry frag and then chamber to op behind her, so we don't have to worry about the Jet opping. So Jet can fully devote to getting onto site.
Absolutely. Well, we got the lineup here, as we said. Krillin with Jet, Chroma with KO, Eggroll with the Sova, Melbourne with the Chamber, and Crass with the Omen. Eggroll loves playing that Sova on B site with the Odin. I just know spraying it through that wall. I've seen it too many times. We'll see what the composition is here for Northampton, the Spartans. Redhawks are down one map. They lost their map pick. That's unfortunate, but you can respond here. Midnight says congratulations on your project.
Select your agent.
Feel free to scoot over. I see it like the corner of your head here.
I don't want to squish you.
No, you're I'm about as far over as I can get, but feel free to do it. So here we go. We got almost identical lineups yet again, except the Rays and the Jet picks here. Omen to very Fade with Tony there. No, actually Fade got a double initiator here.
Something I am a little hesitant about with their comp is they don't have any like main flashes. They don't have a breach, they don't have a KO, they don't have a sky. That could be detrimental to their comp. They will have a lot of info that they can play off of, but those flashes to get into sight, you're going to need them. And they only have Omen Flash unless they use the Fade Eye or the Sova Dart to get into sight as sort of a flash. It could be hard for them to attack here.
Yeah, it could, and this is a map that they've played a lot of. So we'll see how the Redhawks and Northampton here do in map number 2. Hope CBCC can respond here. Looks like Sky gonna put the chamber trip there in tree already. Cover that catwalk push that some teams do down to tree into A. Just because there's 2 main entry points doesn't mean teams tend to use them. We see a lot of B pushes from mid-market area. I actually saw an interesting push on Bind this team played. It went all the way through B and around and into their spawn. It was a long, really unnecessary push, but...
Krillin is already in the tiles. He knows a Fade's there with the Sova. 3, he spots 3, possibly 4. He can get raised maybe 3, out. But they're going to get the trade there, as they had it set up where Sky could get the trade from tiles, push up mid, and since they spotted 4 or 5 there, Sky knows that they're able to push up.
And that does take away your Fade, so there's some information that you're going to be lacking. Looks like Sky going to push up here and take a lot of space on B main. We'll see Crass still holding patiently on B main. You got 2 players in mid, so Redhawks are in good shape right now. And they do have the tree area covered by that chamber trip as well.
Jesus does have 9 seconds on this smoke. Sova arrows, they're going to arrow back. Jesus does not get the pick.
Last player standing.
Now 1v4.
Wow. And it quickly turns there, Sean and Remu.
Spike planted.
Northampton's doing a good job already at just using that Sova Dart as just a kind of almost as a flash, but just a way to get into sight and get that first space.
Melbourne's going to have to get rid of the chamber trip here. Unfortunate, as Sean's going to get the 3K there.
Chamber, you are a good shot.
Now, hopefully something to do know is that it looks like their default plan. Most of the time on B, you'll see a default plan behind the 2 green boxes. I think it's 3 actually, in the middle of the site. But with the 2 there, that's planted for lane most of the time. So if, let's say, the defender is able to get off site, or attacker is able to get off site and flank through lane, it's a lot easier for them to get the kill. So just something they got to watch out for and note.
This guy immediately taking position here.
It's run and gun by the spectator.
Yep.
So Omen flash on the end. Gets pushed immediately. not much you can really do.
Another one there. Patty's gonna take out egg roll. Crass gonna get Sean though with the shorty there. It's down to Krillin and Crass. K square here. Now just
good shot.
Krillin. Oh, and the lurk there coming all the way around. Probably came through mid pizza area all the way back to spawn. So Northampton going to win the first 2 rounds here on the attack for them, defense for Redhawks. A kill apiece for Melbourne, Krillin, and Crass so far. Gladdy and Sean leading the Northampton Spartans here.
Let's fly.
I'm not getting 10 seconds.
Melbourne again pushing up here, getting aggressive. With a Vandal this time. Chamber trip goes off in mid there.
Enemy spotted mid.
Here.
I've got one player pinned there in tiles area. Looks like one player and 2 players, 3 players on catwalk.
Cover going out.
Good thing, however, is Krillin is all the way in B lobby. They do not have to really play anybody on B site. They can fully hold market because it's going to take them at least, if they get this pick on Krilly, it's going to take at least 5 to 10 seconds for them to actually get into B, which will give Jesus and Egro plenty of time to get into site.
Sky got aggressive there and took some more space, but didn't really need to.
Revealing area.
Flash coming up
30
from
seconds
here.
left.
It's 4v5. Good kick there from Crass. They're continually trying to put this bomb down.
Enemy down.
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left. Spike down A.
There we go. 3K for Krillin. Played a really good, solid round there. Redhawks take a round win there. Some good plays there from Krillin. 4 eliminations for him. 6 already for Gladdy. And the only death he suffered was at the hands of Krillin there. So Redhawks respond there. Interesting to hear with Sky, you know, has a couple times tried to take space and not done well with it. At some point, do you try to stop that, you think? I mean, or do you just continue to try to?
Let's
Krillin's
play.
doing it now. Chamber ult's going to get popped out.
So, in my point of view, you're going to have to try different things, and he's just kind of, they're testing the waters right now, just trying to figure out kind of what is the default for this team. Like, is there any indicators they can get from the team, like potentially like a Fade A or a Sova B? Just kind of indicators of, do we know they're defaulting if they have this player here? If they have a different player there, it could result in like a different player. So I think the info is always good, but you have to play with that space like it's your baby. Like you cannot get too aggressive, you can't be too soft. So I think really pushing up there is a little bit questionable for me because Sky has started to condition them there. So I'm not sure.
My ult's ready.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
Krillin tries to hold it down there, but is unable to. Sovadart's going to come out and try to get some more information.
Spike planted.
So it's 2 sheriffs here. Well, no. Sheriff and a Vandal.
One suppressed.
Last player standing.
Die.
I think they're from Egg Roll.
Standing ahead.
I think they just go for the save here.
Oh, he picked up the wrong gun there.
This Place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win and
5
get out of here.
eliminations so far for Krillin. 8 now for Gladdy for Northampton, who was, I believe, a player that subbed in for them for Banana Uwu in the second map. Seems like they have players that they like to play certain maps. We got a large roster of about 8, and you can stick with the same roster of 5 here.
Sometimes people are more comfortable on certain maps. Really does pop the ult here because it is an eco round. I'm going to try and get a headshot angle that is not possible with the raise timing.
One player picked off on tree. That is Crast.
Teleport's broken.
Teleport broken there for Sky as well. Because it's 3v5 again for CVCC.
Last player standing.
Some shots, Remy, you and Very gonna. It's 1v5 here. Chroma, the last man standing with the Frenzy.
Level heads until we're home, yes?
Are they allowed timeouts?
They are. They are allowed 1 timeout per series.
I think they're probably going to go for a timeout here, unless I would go for a timeout here. Or if they don't go for a timeout here, if it goes 1-5 or 1-6, I'd call it then, because they need to break that momentum that
Absolutely.
Northampton's creating right now.
Impact.
Looks like Owen pushes up, gets some information, uses the ult.
Nowhere to run!
Really tries to get the elimination, doesn't do it there. Is Remy going to get the first pick there? Melbourne going to push up with the operator here. Good pick there from another one for Melbourne, another one. There's one for Chroma. 4v1 here. It's the Sova and the Omen. They're going to be planting A here.
Spike planted.
Weird lurks again. Melbourne got the op here, trying not to lose it though. They don't know where this Sova and Omen are playing from.
Good thing for them, they do have
one enemy remaining
on KO and 2 flashbangs. That's going to be perfect for they know one's door and one's probably Jen. That knife is just a
Good
beautiful
play
thing to
there.
have.
Yeah, that was beautiful. They did a really great job there. Navigating that. Could have got scary real quick, but it didn't. And they keep the operator, that's another thing. So 2-4 here. Red Hawks fighting their way back.
Need a drop.
Trying to read these teams. This is kind of the feeling out process here. You know what's interesting? We talked earlier about the KJ pick. Either team picks KJ.
I'm very interested in that. With the new nerfs and buffs, I feel like KJ should really start being in the meta.
And ironically, they both play Chamber, which has been nerfed. So,
Standing ahead.
Still a dominant thing. Good flashbang, but it's the We're going to commit ult just to delay. Have time for our retaker to come back. Still have 1 flashbang on Omar. They do have Sova ult, which could be good for getting planar off if time comes down to it.
Flashbang.
more utility used there. Could be pushing down catwalk here. You got to be careful. Wow.
Blinding.
Pick there from Chroma. That's going to get it back to even. Try to see if there's anybody there. Nobody there. Omen Ult going to come in and get information as well.
30 seconds left.
Actually, they have ulted onto A.
I am the hunter!
Luke is trying to be planner not to be able to put down the spike. Super Race puts on with the ult.
Spike planted.
It's,
Last player standing.
Good try.
good attempt there. It's 4v1 now. Good pick there for Melbourne. You got to think maybe save an op here. You don't want to put this in the hands of the enemy team.
Also saving that armor. $1,000 can go a big way for buying your team. If Sky can get a pick here, they'll be able to buy one of their teammates a gun, a Vandal at least. And they could drop that off and have 3 people on their team have a gun. So that could be big.
I'm about to say you got the tour de force there that you can use. There's nobody going to come there where Sky's at.
Don't get shot.
Does preserve the op there, so 2 to 5 here.
That works.
Take a look at the leaderboard. 5 eliminations for Krillin, 4 for Melbourne, 4 for Chroma, and 12 for Gladdy, the Chamber. Chamber must have been nerfed, but Gladdy playing him just like he had been before the nerf, as almost a dual sentinel and duelist form. KO knife comes back, Sova Dart goes back, nothing spotted just yet.
You want to play? Let's
Looks like they're
play.
gonna grab orb on B site.
Teleport's gone.
Redhawks get information. They do spot one up there in front of A main. Almost top cat. This Northampton team playing so patiently, just smoothly, slowly. Redhawks are trying to adapt to that. Sometimes like to go fast paced. Looks like a push here though.
There they are.
And a good Sova Dart there. Another good pick there. That Sova Dart was huge.
1 enemy remaining.
Going to plant here.
30 seconds left.
Pick off Melbourne here. And shot there. Great job. Redhawks take round number 8 here. Down 3 to 5 now. After dropping the first 2, they're back to that 2-round deficit here. 7 eliminations for Krillin. And really, that dart was huge. I mean, that was.
It was.
It scanned and allowed Krillin to see through that smoke, the rays, and then turn around and hit that Omen straight in the back of the head with that Sheriff.
One of the beautiful things about B-site and being a defender or attacker, if you can get
Scanning ahead
going, is that wall at Boathouse where the switch is wall bangable. So you can wall bang, and with that recon dart, you can shoot them if it has like a high bullet velocity, like the Guardian with the Sheriff.
Teleport's broken.
Teleport gonna get broken there.
This guy's definitely gonna need help once the teleport was broken.
Flash.
Looks like some players coming towards A site now. Push may be at A here. They may have the pick. It's 4v4. Bomb is gonna go down on A.
Spike planted.
And now it's all of a sudden 2v4 here.
There they are. Next.
Good pick there from Melbourne. Once again, it's a 2v3, but they've played this game before. They know what this chamber does. This chamber comes up through window most of the time, or has. Looks like Omen's up in heaven. Omen's gone now.
Last player standing.
Now it's a 1v2. Again with that op. Trying to save it. And not going to be able to. No, we're going to get shot right in the back. So 3 to 6.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Again, look at the leaderboard. Check out the standings again. Again, that Gladdy with that has been the MVP so far, I think, of the second map.
Something big that I'm noticing is Northampton's really good at defaulting here. They'll just wait for a slip up or something that they can just attack on, and that is absolutely monumental when it comes to defense. If you make one slip up, you can kind of get the round taken away from you. So
yes, indeed. It's like proverbial blood in the water and sharks smelling it, and they go right after it. CVCC though going to get the tie advantage again.
Stealing sight.
Some information coming for Krast. Boombot comes in, but it's going to get snuffed out by Sean. Sean going to get some type of egg roll there.
Right here.
4v3 advantage now for CVCC. Got to play your trades correctly now. If you do, you're going to win this round. And unfortunately, Omen going to get on site. They are planning on B now.
Spike planted. Face your fear!
Right here.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately there, the TP was a good distraction. Allows Gladdy to get the final kill, so 3-7 now.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Dog's trying to battle back here. So we mentioned not having that KJ, so how would you kind of view this? Is this attack friendly? Is this defense friendly? Is it... I know you got a lot of information on the side of Northampton.
I'd say this is definitely a more... Northampton's comp is more attacker-sided. They really don't have anything to slow down the enemy on defense, and that hopefully should be detrimental and cause their loss. I would say that with the KJ not being there, it does make the Red Hawks more of an attack-sided team as well. So I think this could definitely swing in a way.
Oh wow, shot. 2 good big picks there, Krillin.
Gun here.
They've rotated back to B now, or to A now. They shut the door, but they haven't planted yet. Is this a fake? No, it's not. I believe all the... Good bait there. And that's good. Hunter's Fury there. 4v2 now. Bomb is going to go down now.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
They got information where that last player is. They've got the bomb down as well. Craft's going to pick up a gun there. They know that that chamber, well, was on A. Could have TP'd out. Alex pushing back to tree side here.
30 seconds left.
And a good trade there. Gladdy going to fall. Egg roll. Going to clean it up there.
Last round in the half.
Spend everything. We keep nothing.
Oh, I had the mic muted. You want to say that again, maybe?
Looks like they're going to dart and try and get really a quick pick here.
You want to play? Let's play.
They're also going to support them with a top hat smoke.
Right here.
I texted you. Yeah, his name and everything. He said he sent you a friend request. It says him, but yeah, because he's the higher seed, yeah. Getting East set up for his matchup. He's playing here and right now. 4v4 here. CVCC and Northampton close here. This is the closest Redhawks have been. Tour de force though.
Bye.
Comes in mid, gets traded out. Another big pick there for Chroma.
My ult's ready.
Gonna ult.
Flashbang.
Still trying to get more information here. It's 3v2 here.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
And the Redhawks 5-7 now. Good half, I think.
Switching sides.
I'm not saying a good way to respond here on Ascent. As it's 5-7. Looks like maybe some of the Northampton players getting a little tilted too. You saw some things in chat, like some periods there typed. Probably a little aggravated. We get a little bit of a reset here now. And Redhawks will go on the attack side and try to win 8 rounds here and take the map and tie this thing up and send us to Icebox. It's not going to be easy. This Northampton team is lethal, especially the chamber player. And see the halftime stats, 19-7 for Gladdy. The Redhawks trying to work their way back. Get this thing evened up here.
Revealing area.
One suppressed. Flashbang.
Oh, unfortunately, that flash is going to be costly, and Sean going to get both players there trying to come from market. Someone smoke coming out.
Reloading.
Ray's nade gonna push things back. It's like a flank too. One player's already pushed up.
Flawless.
It's a flawless pistol round for Northampton. Not how you want to start it out there.
Doing well. Keep trying.
Definitely not how you want to start it out, but definitely still doable. I would say if CVCC ends up going 10-5 here, if they lose this next round and they lose their bye round, I would immediately take a timeout. Because that first bye round, if you don't win it, it can be kind of, you'll lose confidence, and we need confidence here.
Absolutely. I think pulling it back to 7-5, that helped them a little bit. You know, didn't have it create that urgency for a timeout. Sovadart's going to spot the raise there and mark it.
Reloading.
And Melbourne's going to fall to Gladdy.
I have the spike.
So it's 4v5. The advantage coming to Northampton. Eggroll sees one. Of course, Redhawks on a save here. Got all classics.
Suppressing. 2 suppressed.
And suppress the fade and the omen there.
Cover going out.
Only for a short second though does that KO knife. Oh, and pushed up is that fade. Gets a pick.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
And another flawless round for Northampton as the Spartans roar back here with 2 straight round wins.
My burden never ends.
When you lose the pistol round, that second round, it's very hard to be able to win that second round. So.
And ironically, the Redhawks won both the pistol rounds last map and the second round. This map, they have lost both the pistol rounds and the second round. So quite interesting, and actually an interesting spread if you look at the, 2 Northampton, 1 CVCC, 2 Northampton, 1 CVCC. They've split. They went back and forth. So but Catawba Valley got to get their bearings back here.
Right here.
Eggroll using that drone doesn't get any information, unfortunately.
Scanning ahead.
Other than the fact that he's got some areas clear here.
There they are.
Sovadart, though, is going to spot a player there and mark it.
Looks like they're gonna split A here. If I was Crilly, I'd be very suspicious of that top right and center.
Yeah, I think you send one player left, one player right there. Try to clear it out. Bait's going to be back there by Jenny. They're going to get 2 picks there, Krast and Krillin both. Krillin going to get Very there, but not before 2 Red Hawks fall. It's going to be smoked. Door's going to be broken there by the Odin, I think. No? Just spamming the Odins somewhere.
Looks like there's a heaven wall. That's a pretty good wall in the box to make sure that.
One enemy remaining.
And a double kill there for Krast. 3-piece for Krast. 3-piece and a side of fries.
Absolutely beautiful spray.
We got this.
Celestials, thanks for hopping in. Make sure you hit that follow button.
Need a drop.
Lee Link, thanks for the follow. Zyfe for the life, thanks for the follow. Bumper WRR, thanks for hopping in. The Red Hawks win round 15 here. Working their way back.
Shadows traveling.
There they are.
Cover going out.
Reloading.
Looks like they are going to hang out in B lobby. It looks like Crilly and Chroma here. They were trying to wait for somebody to get aggressive or waiting for that Sova dart so they don't have any information. Playing with the beautiful pick by Crilly. Beautiful.
No Sova dart now. KO knife not going to spot anybody. Chroma going to get the orb there, get closer to his ult.
Right here.
Blocking sight.
Spotted one there in CT area. Not sure if anybody's on site here. Roadhouse clear, so they have site, they have B site, but the only problem is Chroma is on site.
Yeah, my ult's ready.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Last one CT there. Because now it's Tony versus Krillin or Chroma and Krast here.
One suppressed. Here.
Looks like they're going to double up and hold for the stairs.
And they did. Very beautiful. That's how you do it. As the old song goes, this is how we do it. Yes, it is. And good communication is here across the way. Here we heard the Captain Krast just calming down. And of course, Chroma, a freshman here at CVCC, his first playoff run here. And that's exactly what you need out of a veteran player like Krast. The Converse signee, the IGL for our Red Hawks, first IGL. Be handing that off after this season to go join the Valkyries. Coach Katie.
Knife deployed.
Revealing area.
2 suppressed.
Here.
So again, Sova Dart gets baited out. Krast shoots it out though. I wonder just to kind of make them unsuspected. 4 on A site, 1 on B site. Krast playing cheeky here.
Reloading.
Chroma trying to watch flank. Shouldn't really have to watch flank. Got that chamber trip down. Smoke's coming, I think top cat if I'm not mistaken. No, somewhere it was smoked by the Omen. Krast smokes off mid. This Red Hawk's pushing now down.
Flashbang.
Blocking sight.
Pushing down mid here.
Knife deployed. One suppressed.
Enemy spotted. Neutralized.
One player in B main. It is that Sova.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be taken away. 4v2 advantage
One
now.
enemy remaining.
Good pick there for Melbourne. Red Hawks are going to have sight. And it's going to be 4v1 here. The plant come down for Chroma. Sky hanging out there behind Market in the pizza area. Oh, and going to get tapped there. So that's going to give the Red Hawks information they need.
Right here.
Are they going to pull a similar strategy here? Krillin going to get the pick. So now it's 8-9. Unknown Gamer, I will give you the dab there. Thanks for redeeming your channel points. Got to see that live now. That everybody's made me do it here lately. So it's 8-9. CVCC working its way back 3 rounds in a row. How you like the moment? I feel like the momentum's starting to shift a little bit.
Now, if I was Chroma here, I would be... They could commit with one of these ults. His ult is very powerful, KO's ult. Or they could play the Raze ult and see if they can get a free pick on the Raze, because I feel like the Raze can get aggro here A main with this one-way smoke. I think Melbourne is prepping for that.
Two players spotted there in market.
Spike dropped.
Spike dropping there now, top cap. Again, Crash just hiding there behind
I have the spike.
the box there behind B main.
Cover going out.
See what happens here. Of course.
No charges left.
Yeah, well, they see him back
Sprays through and a 3K there. Are they going to try to go for the Raze? Or try to bait the Raze? Actually, maybe baiting the actual Raze. Or bait the Raze for Raze.
30 seconds left.
Operator again going to take out.
One enemy remaining.
And that's huge. The Raze ult going to get nullified. Egg roll rotating here, potentially?
Beautiful read, actually. They know that Raze is heaven. Raze can't escape heaven without making some
Raze
sort of
is dead.
noise.
It's
oh,
Soba.
10
Soba.
seconds
Yes,
left.
they know Soba was heaven. I heard the call out. And they can just play time here.
Spike planted. My ult is ready.
Crash is going to have a huge lurk here.
Soba's going to have to make
Is he going to be able to get there, though, in time? And he is! And we're tied. 9-9 here. It is tie ball game. After being down 1-4, the Redhawks have worked their way back 9-9 here.
That was a beautiful read by them and beautiful play.
It was, and now a timeout called by Northampton, and this is their lone timeout of the series, so this is huge now. CVCC gets a free timeout to kind of regroup. Northampton's going to use that timeout, so if we go to a third map, Redhawks still have that in their pocket. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge that they can call that and kind of stop the momentum and get things going their way.
Now, something I'd like to see is what is Northampton's economy right now? Looks like they're going to be either on a save here or a force. I don't think they're going to force it because they still have 4 rounds they can kind of play around with before Redhawks win. So I think they're trying to think of some eco save strat that they can possibly pull out. I'm expecting Kentucky Fried Chicken A-Man.
We'll see, and you know, they could even do kind of a split eco here. You know, you could use those 2 ults and kind of play around that maybe potentially. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they play it, but Redhawks are fully healthy. We are in a good economy here. As Flit said the other night, we are not in a bad economy. No recession here. Redhawks got plenty of money. And it's 9-9. The chase for 13 continues. Redhawks have put up a fight. Tough first map, but they've answered, responded.
There's the aggro push.
Reloading.
Yeah, and that comes from knowing. Fast B here maybe coming. Nobody else is.
I'd be very scared about Boathouse right now.
Nothing boat, so they have sight.
Planted.
5v3 here. CVCC trying to take its first lead of map number 2. Looks like market door gonna get broke. Good TP for Crast. Don't need to get aggressive here, you don't have to. Oh, loses the gunfight there.
Face your fear!
They are going to commit the fatal. I didn't think they would. But those 2 picks were big enough for them to think that they can take that.
One enemy remaining.
Last one, and the Red Hawks are up 10-9. There it goes.
If I was that fan, I wouldn't have committed the ult there, because that is a strong ult.
Very strong. And now it's gone. Now you can now you're gonna have to get 7 kills, or get some orbs. Honestly, you're not in a position to get orbs on this map unless you push down B main. So gonna be hard. You do have the Omen ult still. You have the Hunter's Fury. That's a very powerful ult. But Redhawks with 3 ults and a bunch of money. Northampton will have weaponry here though. Here comes the Hunter's Fury.
Found them.
And it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit at all. That's a waste of another waste of an ult. CBCC baits it out. We have talked in between maps about baiting the utility a little bit. Good pick there from Chroma on Gladdy. Interesting to see Melbourne here.
Shadows traveling.
As the smoke comes in.
I have the spike.
Could be a mid push here, maybe mid to A. And good.
Scanning ahead.
You get a trade there, but it's a good trade. Ray's
Right
gone
here.
now, as your duelists are now gone. I say duelist. Your chamber essentially a duelist.
Deploy.
More sentinel now than he was.
Cover going out.
Of course, that Fade had been playing behind that
30
that
seconds
Jenny.
left.
We'll see if she's still there. She is. No, she's on dice. Good pick there. 3v2.
Spike planted.
Spraying with that Odin is probably that Sova again.
One enemy remaining.
Rock's gonna get one more pick. TP, good TP there for Crass, does take damage. Probably gonna try to get it out, and he does. And Red Hawks win round 20 here.
The old switcheroo. Beautifully.
We are strong.
Bait and switch. I was about to say, you got 5 health in a dream. You just give yourself up. You know you got money. And again, Northampton gonna be on probably a small buy here. Red Hawks are in control here on Ascent. Can they take it back from down 1-4? Me and Bradley a couple years ago, we called one heck of a comeback against Western Technical on this very same map. And this literally might be even bigger. This is with a national championship game appearance on the line. Yeah, there you go, Brad. Brad said don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years. Yeah, this is true. CBCC built for this moment here. I apologize, I've had the thing covering the wrong template up there. Red Hawks dropping the first man here. Melbourne pulls out that tour de force. You gotta use your ults here. Very good. Wow. I don't know what just happened there. But Remu was looking, thought maybe that there would be a push down cat.
Really made no noise on the rotate, so I think he thought that Crilly was going to make noise, or somebody would have made noise so he could have the sound cue, but
he did.
30 seconds left.
And the good thing is Sky has that tour de force here down the long part of the map here. Now you just got to figure out what you're gonna do when the smokes come out. So that's huge. Crass.
Only thing playing against the Red Hawks right now is time. They only have 15 seconds, and there's somebody aiming.
They're gonna have to go.
10 seconds left.
I fear somebody's on site. They are.
One enemy remaining.
They're not gonna have the. They're unfortunately not gonna find the final player. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate there. 11-10 as Northampton breaks the string of 6 straight round wins for CVCC.
CVCC has something going for them, though. Northampton has the op on Chamber now, but they only have one gun that they're bringing in from last round, but they can't buy anything else.
I'm about to say, if you're going to lose a round, you at least lose a round where almost everybody on the team dies. If they could have got that 5th elimination, it would have still been huge, but it doesn't matter. You hurt the economy. It's the game within the game. Fade Eye comes out there. CVCC pushing into A, and again playing back on B.
Playing for O here. They are playing for that kill.
Interesting. Sova Dart.
Spike down.
2 push
B.
down main. It is the Sova and the Chamber. Might have pushed back. I don't know. And they don't.
Too slow.
And that would have been big where that would have been big earlier. Good push for Sky. Sky is pushing his way past full A site here for CVCC. Dice coming down here. Redhawks holding mid. 3v2 advantage.
Chroma has Molly, flashbangs, knife, soon in 40 seconds, but that's going to be big as that can delay time perfectly. And when you play for the win, you
One
just play
enemy
for time.
remaining.
And good pick there on egg roll. That's going to get rid of that tour de force again. As we said, you waste the ults.
Now, if I was Omar here, I would just wait for some sort of audio cue or something that they can play and get this raise. If I was Raze here, I'd save.
Yeah, you almost have to because just the way the economy is set up. You could play for an exit potentially. But CVCC going to win 12th round. They're going to be on match point and try to tie this up. Non-Prodigy, thanks for letting us know about Niste. Keep us posted on how Niste's doing.
Fighting to the end.
12-10. CVCC has won 7 of the last 8 rounds. I have chill bumps right now as it is 1 round away from being a series now.
Again, Northampton forced up that round. The only thing that they can have is full armor and a Vandal and only 1, and they have no ults to use here, while CVCC has 3 ults, 2 pretty big ones, and 1 for fragging if needed.
Cover going out.
So double Sova darts there, almost identically beside each other. Krillin not going to get spotted by him. Redhawks pushing with the bomb side on A. They're going to lock the market door. Krillin does get information, doesn't get tagged. That's huge. Razenade comes into B main, so they're making them waste this utility.
Enemy A.
It's huge. Omen ult comes to top. He's going to get one on spot 1 on A. They know the Raze is on B. Kind of figuring out where they need to push here.
Shutting them down.
Nothing on A there as well. See how CVCC plays this. Omen smoke comes in.
Now, if Northampton wants to win this, they have to play for trades here.
Yes, they do, and they got to win their gunfights. And they are outgunned right now, weaponry-wise. A classic versus a sheriff or a ghost versus a vandal or a phantom is a huge advantage. Sova somewhere in. Spot 1, and that door being shut actually was
down A.
a disadvantage for
10 seconds left.
CVCC. As it's crashed. 2v2 here. And unfortunately, Redhawks losing that round.
Look for my shadows.
So it was 2-2. Who left the game? How's he doing? 6-1.
Here.
So Nice winning 6-1 on his first match. Unbelievable.
Scanning ahead.
So great job of Nice. Red Hawks are just 1 round win away here. Melbourne
Reloading.
not going to tag the boom bot there. So that's huge.
I'm not even playing and I'm sweating.
I know, this is intense moments here. Red Hawks just 1 round win away from tying this thing up, going 1-1 and sending this to Icebox. And Icebox, a map that I believe Northampton's only played 1 time. Chamber trip there spotted in front of B. Melbourne getting closer to that ult.
Revealing area.
Good arrow there. It clears off CT the area.
Reloading.
Red Hawks still up here towards A main as well. Interesting push. See what CVCC does here. I feel like they've had more success on B.
30 seconds
I
left.
agree. The one thing that I am scared of is, again, they're playing time very slowly.
And you've only got 25 seconds here.
Flashbang.
It's going to be a quick execute here. Thunder's Fury comes in.
Ten seconds
3v3
left.
here. Uses that blast pack to actually stop the plant. 2v3 now. Melbourne pushing up.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one. Last one is heaven. Can they get it here? They gets it! And the Red Hawks are going to win map number 2, 13-11. We got a ball game, folks. Oh my goodness.
I'm wondering if Kraus is going to say a signature phrase of "Stop putting me in clutches."
Yeah, stop putting him in clutches. So, wow, unbelievable play. 24 eliminations for Krillin, 18 for Egg Roll, 18 for Melbourne. Krast with the least amount of kills, but the one that mattered the most on that race, 13-11. Red Hawks win map number 2. We're going to a third and final deciding map. My goodness, it's going to be Icebox. Red Hawks are going to be on defense. We're going to come back in just a few moments. We're going to have a little team powwow, figure out what we need to do as we get ready for Icebox. Who's going to the national championship game? Will it be Red Hawks with all the momentum? Will it be Northampton? We shall see. Stay with us. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, getting the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages.
We're almost ready. One of our
Take a
players
look
is in
at
the
all
bathroom.
the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CBCC esports program.
Commercial really quick so we can get right into picks. We're into Icebox now. Map number 3, Red Hawks respond against Northampton with a 13-11 victory in map number 2 after being down 4-1. Rezo, you're over here watching our players. What's your analysis of that last map and coming into this map now?
I think they really switched around in the beginning. They were kind of still slumped about that first map loss. They kind of weren't calming as much. And then after the half, there was just a big switch. They started calming. They started saying what they were doing, and they won it out.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at the lineups here. Krillin with the Jet, Chroma with the KO, Egg Roll with the Sova, Melbourne going back to the Chamber. Maybe that was the problem all along. We went back to that Chamber. Crashed with the Viper, and on the side of Northampton, Barry going with the Fade, Tony going with the Jet, Remy going with the KO, Gladdy going with the Reyna, and Sean going with the Viper. So Red Hawks in great shape here. They'll be starting on defense. Looks like heavy towards the A side of the map.
This is very interesting because Northampton are playing without a Sentinel player or Sentinel role, but Viper can be played in that Sentinel role as well, but it's not going to be the same as, say, a Chamber or a KJ or a Cypher. So I wonder how that will work for them after the switch
Spots
on
4 with the KO knife. Yeah, it will be interesting. And typically, too, you sometimes see a Sage on this map. No Sage for either team.
It shows that both these teams are trying to play it.
One kick there. Chroma going to take Tony out. Northampton got the advantage here. They cleared everything out. All players towards screens.
Spike planted.
One player in heaven, yeah. Nest area.
Last player standing.
A spot crashed out so they know he's not coming from flank out. Here a player on zip line. There's nothing to save here, so you'll probably just see how many picks you can get, how much damage you can do. Good play there. Grass gonna pick up the sheriff. Does take out Gladdy, but Very gonna get the elimination for Northampton. So the Spartans answer back, and a 4K for Gladdy, who was a top carry for Northampton that second map. He was dominating, and then Redhawks just continually whittled away that lead. So 7-13 map 1, 13-11 map 2, and a 1-0 lead right here for Northampton on map number 3.
No charges left.
So I ask you this, Rezo, see these compositions. Who do you think this favors? Who would you rather have? I know you mentioned the Sentinel not being there for Northampton.
I think in terms of aggression, Northampton has a beat. KO flashes are really strong on this map, KO knife. You have the Reyna that can take all those duels, and then I'm assuming what Northampton is going to utilize the Jet for is for that operator role. And on the side of CCC, they are more defender-sided as well, with the Chamber and then info from the Sova.
Spike
and then
planted.
you have Viper, as I said, can play as a Sentinel role.
Blocking sight.
I think it both are facing either
Stay
side.
down.
Last player standing.
Oh, and just sprayed away. Redhawks going a little crazy there on the second round there. So 2-0 Northampton. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. Northampton won the first 2 rounds of both, I believe, both maps last map, and still lost 13-11. You got to work for it. But CVCC now got a full buy. It's like Chroma just with 1 flash though. Is Melbourne saving? No, Melbourne is not saving. Half shields for egg roll here. See if Northampton, they've been heavy A side. Let's see if they stay A, if they're going to go B. Maybe they go mid. KO knife comes the way of B. It's going to spot 3 players there. Yeah, finds that KO there. Unfortunately, though.
Spike planted.
Spike's going to get planted there. I think the Reyna's still on site. She is 4v3 now. Looks like we're going to have a lurk here from the Crast, the captain, the IGL of this CVCC team. KO knife comes out, so does the knife. Nothing yet. Full send here for CVCC. Flash comes out.
1 enemy remaining.
Redhawks are going to take the 3rd round here.
A good retake.
Reloading.
Very good retake. And going to get the plant there.
They didn't actually. Teleport's ready.
So 1-2 now. 2 kills for Melbourne, 2 for Crast, 2 for Krill, and 1 for Eric. 2 for Chroma and 1 for Eggroll. A couple of assists for Melbourne and Chroma. At the top of the leaderboard for Northampton is Gladdy, 5-3. So CVCC gets some guns, gets a response. Stays pretty healthy eco-wise. Northampton may be on a little bit of a save here. Let's kind of see how they play it. It's going to be the first person to 13 is going to go to the NJCAAE National Championship. Aggressive push-up for Melbourne here. Looks like we've got a little bit of everything covered. We got mid covered. We've got Reyna's going to pop all
See 1 towards orb from the drone.
Grass pushes out. Thinks about mauling, doesn't.
Right here.
Going to be 4v2 instantly here. Bomb's going to be planted down. It's not.
Spike down A.
4v1.
Kraft spotted that last player on ropes there, and we are tied now. Looks like Niste up 1-0 in his quarterfinal. He's one more. If he wins this game, one more game away from advancing to his own Final Four.
I watched that first match as well, and he played amazingly.
Absolutely. So Niste and winning 6-1 too was amazing. So Redhawks back even now. It's what you needed. Good response. It was a save for Northampton. They're broke again. You can keep the foot on the pedal here, but be patient about it. That's the problem. You got to be patient. KO Knife spots everyone in mid.
I think one of the things I noticed as well is that they have nothing to watch flank. So unless they have a player watching flank, there's no one there to oppose them.
You
so.
hope. Well, they spotted all 5 players, so you got to think nobody's on the flank. You wouldn't think. That was that beautiful KO knife there. And look at Krast. Krast and Melbourne and Krillin back here. They do get one pick. They do get bombs. Bomb information. Still 4-4 here.
They pretty much have them contained towards the B site.
Face your fear!
Fatal to It's gonna spot 3 there.
Bomb is gonna go down.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
One good pick there, 2 good picks.
One enemy.
They're gonna get a pick. They get the clearance there. And it's 3-2 now. 3 wins in a row for the Redhawks.
Good retake again.
Amazing retake.
Krillin playing the flank again, getting the reflank was perfect.
I still can't get over that owl, Silva. It's too cute. Why is
With
it so
Icebox, especially since there's no flank watch, pretty much what the Redhawks want to do on defense is just play containment as much as they can. If they can contain their opponents to just one site, then easy. They can just force them into their hand, and again, it's just easy.
And we will know the winner of this match will face Bryant and Stratton, Wisconsin, a 2-0 winner against Nassau in the national championship game on Thursday. So interesting that the Bobcats from Wisconsin upset the #1 team in the bracket. Yeah, absolutely. Melbourne pulls out the operator here. Is he going to get a look here on somebody? Doesn't get spotted though. Pulls out that classic just quickly enough.
Krast gets to pick on Reyna over on towards the A side.
And has that ult he's playing in. 2 players holding B site. Krillin gets some more information. Does pay for it a little bit. Oh, down to 1 HP. My goodness. So it's 5v4 here.
Teleport's ready.
KO knife comes towards yellow here.
Have Eggy watching mid.
Should do. Krast still playing in that smoke.
Enemy B.
They get information on 1 player on B side. Krast gonna leave. Good pick there from Melbourne on mid.
Spike planted.
Another pick there. All back behind yellow there.
1 enemy remaining.
And it's gonna be the last one is the Viper. And they get that Viper, take it out, and the Viper ult is gone. 4 round wins in a row for CVCC. It's 4-2 and a team ace. Everybody getting a little bit of the action that time. CVCC is up. They are 9 rounds away from playing for the national championship. How exciting it is. It is a long haul though. It is very defense friendly, I feel like, for CVCC. They're gonna have to play good on the attack. Midnight, there you go. There's your dab.
There, I'll do it too.
There you go. Oh, you got a 2 for the 200 channel points there.
You get a 2 for 1 deal.
Up 4-2 here.
Revealing area.
Bella Egghead, good job. Thanks for hopping in. I request Damien dab. It's I already did it. We already beat you to it. Chroma gonna get blinded there. He's gonna get information. I love how Chroma's playing here. You know, you can get aggressive on that, like, oh, I want to instantly fight. Oh, is Melbourne gonna get taken out?
The 34.
The lurks coming here for Krillin and
Spike
Krast.
planted.
K squared here, usually K cubed. See if CVCC can play the retake yet again.
Enemy tag.
Aerial droning, getting that information.
Nobody in backside nest.
Drone goes out.
Get one.
Screen box.
Shot down.
Two, gotta get three.
Last player standing.
All baits it out. And is he gonna get it?
He gets it.
Oh my goodness! Let's go! 5-2.
I expected better of them.
The Captain Krast coming in clutch there. That was
Once again.
Literative right there.
Get him a voice.
Get him a voice line. The captain, oh captain, my captain. With the amazing clutch there and the amazing retake, a 3v4, and the Red Hawks are up 5-2 now. Again, Northampton reeling right now. CVCC exactly where they want to be.
Knife deployed.
Knife's not gonna pick up anymore. Aggressive play by Krillin here. Ult's gonna come out. He's gonna get the
Get one. Gonna tag two more.
Krillin drops the KO. He drops down.
The movement from Eggroll or from Krillin.
They're both there. Again, see this
One
container.
enemy remaining.
Now it's a 4v1.
Enemy tag.
They've got information. Krillin gonna get it. 6-2. You can hear the momentum here in the gaming arena. It's coming alive. 6 straight round wins. CVCC in firm control. Getting to where they want to be. They are just 7 round wins away from playing for the national championship. So close. Niste won second game. 2-0. 2-1. So Niste one game away from advancing to his Final Four, which he will play tomorrow. We may have another Valorant FIFA doubleheader here tomorrow. One of them going to be for the national championship if the Red Hawks can win here.
We're gonna see 2 mid, and then the knife picks up 1 towards mid. Really gonna get the
gets
quick
one pick.
Oh my goodness.
Eggroll tries to get a little aggro there, backs it away. I think that's a smart play.
We saw 3 mid.
Might have got some damage there, we hope.
Looked like it.
Right here.
As the fade's already pushed up here.
Know where all of them are.
Yeah, they have all the information, all the cards in their hands. And knife comes to mid there, so they know where the KO's kind of rotated a little bit too.
Revealing area.
Eggroll comes with the Sova Dart there. He's going to spot a couple of players.
See 2 mid.
1 or 2. You
The
see
news the
Chroma.
fade was last A.
Might be a player in 2 here. Gonna not spot the KO there.
30 seconds left.
We got Melbourne watching B side as well. Krast gonna get Tony there. Oh, and they push.
10 seconds left. 1 enemy
Get the trade though. 3v1 here. Krast gonna get the next. 7-2. 7 rounds in a row. 6 rounds away. I cannot tell you. It's getting emotional over here. We could potentially be playing for a national championship. Catawba Valley, fun fact, Catawba Valley Community College has not won a national championship since 1990. If you can do the math, that's been, 32 years? I am 36. It's almost as old as me. I hope I didn't violate Twitch rules there about ages. I'm old, so maybe they'll give me a little bit of a break. So CVCC trying to get there. KO Knife gets information. Krillin playing like an absolute demon right now.
Begins. Face your fear.
From B.
Looks like it's going to be Fatal coming in. They're going to get sight, but look who's on the attack here, the flank. You got to watch if one player is in mid. Well, they aren't. They're watching mid.
Spike planted.
Spike goes down for Northampton. It's going to be a all-out war here for retake. Krillin going to get a pick.
One enemy.
Another pick, and a flawless round. Oh my goodness.
A great retake. You can hear the momentum.
I bet to say you just hear it. I mean, this is just magic. I can't describe what's happening in this arena. It was a 5-on-5, and they dropped every single body that round. As Northampton takes a timeout, they're only allowed one timeout, so interesting.
I think they're gonna try and figure out what's going wrong within their attack. They should be doing well on attack because they have a more attacker-sided comp. But I think it's, again, just Redhawks are playing such a great defense and they're able to contain them into sites and just have their way with them. And I think it's just a great job by the Redhawks to play this way.
I'm about to say we talked after that first map. You get punched right in the face, but I have said it once, if I've said it again, Valorant is a game of life. You're going to get punched right in the face. You're going to have that adversity against you, but how you respond is ultimately going to determine what's in here, and Redhawks are showing they got the grit, they got the gusto. They win 13-11 on map 2, and they're up and in prime position here. It's just 5 round wins away. The numbers just count down. It's like New Year's Day with the ball dropping. You're just waiting for that 13th one here to fall. Interesting kind of default here. Crash heavy on B site.
Looks like they're trying to do some position again. Really deep position by Melbourne.
Enemy mark.
They're gonna spot one.
Enemy spotted
Push
mid.
back.
Tags there.
It's gonna see it go towards the B side.
Could be kind of a bait here though. You got to watch.
Fade Eye goes down B. Towards yellow. Fiber walls up. Both goes down.
Spike planted.
Spike's gonna go down. So it's instantly a 5v.
2v5 right now.
2v5 or 2v4 now. And if you can get the res, it could be 3v4, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Last player
KO expires.
Silence.
Eggroll fighting for his life there.
Last round
8-3
the switch.
here. As Northampton wins the 11th round there. Of course, they should not have called the timeout. You're not only allowed one timeout per series is the rule. We were asking if we get to the championship tomorrow, it is a best of 5 that teams could use more than one timeout, because obviously that's 5 maps is a lot just for one timeout.
Revealing that. You see 2.
Spot a couple of players instantly, though. Eggroll going to pay for it. See some players push up. Somebody's grabbed an orb.
Gonna back
Or
up.
baited orb. Orb to 4 here.
It's a 4v4.
Krillin rolling with the ulti here.
There's also Viper ult. That could be useful for a retake if Spike goes down here on B.
Yes, indeed. All quiet on the Western Front now, though. Nobody making a move and a muscle. There's a good pick for Krillin. Gonna get the bomb carrier.
Spike
3v2
down.
here. Grass pops the
Last
ult
player standing.
on the bomb.
Powerless.
As it's another retake here. We're going to need another retake here.
Spike planted.
Spike's gonna go down.
One enemy remaining.
Now 1v1.
With the clutch, the retake answered by the retake. 9-3 here.
Great half.
Great half to CVCC. You lose the first 2 rounds, you win 9 of the next 10. As all they got to do is win 4 rounds here, and they will advance to the national championship game tomorrow, best of 5 against Bryant and Stratton, Wisconsin, who defeats number 1 Nassau. This tournament's been upsets aplenty here. Curious to see how the Red Hawks play this now. Weirdly enough, these are the last 2 maps that Northampton played yesterday against Bryant and Stratton. Or not yesterday, Sunday against Bryant and Stratton. Losing track of my days here.
Toxins going up.
Red Hawks going silly here, maybe?
Taking an immediate deep push through under tube. So we get the
trade there.
No one towards yellow. Melbourne's gonna have a deep look.
Last player standing.
That's snuffed out there. Northampton gonna win. There you go, Electra. They get 9-3 half easily here. Curses do not apply to CVCC. You know they do not, unless they're in favor of us.
Yes.
So.
Then obviously it works.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to figure Northampton's on the rails here. They know they got to go to work. They got to win 9 rounds in a row, or 9 rounds to get a victory here tonight.
Hold them under.
We are still early stages here.
Poison orb remain.
Here, I'll switch it over. I keep forgetting to switch the scoreboard here, but I've switched it now.
So they got some info.
3 to B and 2 to A, both initiators to A side.
Here.
Surprised why you don't send one initiate with B site so you get kind of double info here. Good pick there from Melbourne. Gonna get tagged for that. 4v4 here still. CVCC gonna have to
take flight.
Toxins going up.
Dennis recovery.
No nice KO. Flash come in. Grass said, "I'm not scared."
Saw one snowman.
Bomb's gonna go down.
Toxins going up.
And it's a
Grass
3v3.
gonna play within the wall here. Curious here.
Flash.
Now they both have guns.
Yeah. Bomb being defused here.
Target dead.
Last player standing.
Oh no, and almost got.
That was a good eco though by CCC.
Yeah. Very, very close there. So the Red Hawks get to getting that round. But again, you punish the economy. CVCC gonna have a full buy here. Northampton gonna be hurting just a little bit. Because that would have been an amazing collateral if they could have got it there.
Yeah, it was really close. But Spectre sprays are a little bit iffy sometimes. So they were on the unlucky side for that one. But still, a good attempt.
Absolutely.
Revealing area.
Now with the
Only one player on site here that they can see. It is Gladdy.
Spike down
Reina.
A.
Spike is the belt.
He's going to rotate over here.
Enemy kill.
Gonna get Sean there. Still spot that one player.
44.
And no chamber trip down. Bomb is going to go down.
One quick flank. facing me towards green. So 34.
Krillin kind of put in the open here. I was about to say, I don't like the positioning there.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, 9-5. It's going to be 9-6 here. They're going to give KO the ult point there.
Thrifty.
As the save round going to go towards Northampton.
Please do not mistake my
So
smile.
taking a look at the leaderboard, 14 for Chroma, 14 for Krillin, 13 for Crass, 9 for Eggroll, 8 for Melbourne. Everybody doing what they need to do. Gladdy has been a demon the last 2 maps here. Eggroll's Padre, thanks for hopping in. B16, Non-Prodigy, thanks everybody for hopping in, supporting our team. Drop a follow or a sub if you've got it. All that goes to support our student athletes here at CVCC and the esports program.
Or
9-6 here.
Or drop a prime.
Or drop your prime, yeah. Give us your Bezos, as we like to call it.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos, yes indeed. Warlock's going to hold back. They're going to play kind of, have been playing aggressively. Going to play a little bit more conservatively here. Interesting, because usually on a save round they play kind of aggressive. Krillin taking up some space here on A.
Well, I think they've noticed that on the defense side that Northampton has been aggressing or pushing up sites. So if they're able to punish those push-ups, then that's a good position for them. KO mid.
And knife goes, spots a couple.
Now Reyna towards A.
It's a 4v5 still. Red Hawks still got a chance here. They are going to get a pick there. Good.
30 seconds
Only
left.
30 seconds left, though.
Yeah, slow movement. You don't know where this jet is.
Krillin
Jet.
gets the pick on Sean. And Jet's
Spike down B.
There is the jet. Can you get a weapon?
I have the
Probably
spike.
gonna have to plant here.
10 seconds left.
2v2.
Last player standing.
Top sight, and it's down to Krillin here. Does have a free sheriff there, and unfortunately there. It was a save round.
Just let them try to catch me.
Red Hawk's going to take a timeout here. They've given up a couple of rounds in a row, 4 in a row. So Red Hawk's going to stretch, kind of figure it out here. Knee stays up 4-0.
That's
So
pretty
Knee stay
good.
about to advance to the Final Four of the NJCAA playoffs.
He's gonna 3-0.
Yes, indeed. Against USC Sumter. Timeout here, you got to reset. So you're the IGL Crest. What's kind of your message? What's your...
I think we've noticed that they've been aggressing up, and then after they get a pick, they push back. I think they just need to win the aim duels or try and pull rotates off, try and kill the one that's holding down sight, and then get the dub there.
Absolutely.
Here.
So CVCC trying to get the momentum back.
They are so dead.
So Red Hawks 9-7 here.
Get out of my way!
Poison orb emitting.
Next, we're gonna trade on A.
So Red Hawks gonna have weaponry here. Melbourne, though, with that chamber.
Scanning ahead.
Tour de force.
The tour de force play.
It's gonna take aggressive position.
Trying to take some
Deploying
space here.
drone.
And this is where I was talking about having 2 initiators. You know, have 1 on each site. Did you get double the info, double the pleasure, double the fun there? They have full sight here.
Trip is down now. Wall's down. Fade Eye goes out. A lot of util coming out to suppress this plan. Spike's gonna get down.
The hunt begins.
Wow, unbelievable.
Nice. Congratulations to Niste.
Still going to the final 4 here.
Another 1
4 here.
33
now. 2v2 essentially.
You are powerless.
Last player standing.
He isn't gonna get the
Unfortunate there. I'm gonna get the res here. I'll try to.
Now, where was I?
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Anyone have funds to spare?
So,
Need a drop.
congratulations to Niste winning his match. Red Hawk's trying to
3-0.
Surprise.
Deploying
Krill's
drone.
gonna be towards tube. Looks like they're gonna try and do mid push. But that Viper wall is very interesting. Because usually you would see a Viper wall on B site. Because B site is very strong for Viper.
They're gonna get that trade back. KO for KO crime there. KO on KO crime. Looks like Sova.
It's 4v4 right now. Krillin with the lurk. See if he can get anything from anyone in their spawn.
Fade Eye gonna be shot out there. Nothing on
30
there.
seconds left.
Oh, tries to get it. 3v2 now.
Viper ult's gonna go down.
Last player standing.
So 1v3.
Spike down A.
Unfortunate there, so it's 9-9.
Let us see what's there.
So it is tied here. It's going to be a race to 4. See Niste over here. Congratulations, making the final 4. 2 final 4 teams here.
What's you?
You're a player?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who is Niste's seed?
Niste was a 14 seed. B-Day number 6, I believe, is what.
Toxins going up. Welcome to my world.
Let the spike.
Viper ults back. They saw screens. They knew Reyna was also there. A.
It's like a rotation here.
Enemy A.
Good pick there from Sky. The Hawks have the advantage. Maybe they try to re-aggress here on A. We're not gonna got nobody watching flank here.
KO knife with mid.
Face your fear.
Fatal goes out.
Pick there. That's a good pick.
33.
Don't need to aggress here, and the Red Hawks are doing it a little bit.
It's a 1v2. Molly goes down.
Unfortunate
Didn't
there.
get the kill.
quiver is never full.
So 10-9 now. Northampton leading. They've won every side here on the attack, or on the defense. Gonna be a save round for CVCC.
In we go.
Toxins going up.
Scanning ahead.
Bea's gonna go down mid. That's gonna stop kill.
Toxin screen down.
Good pick there. 4v3 advantage.
So he's gonna get the trade.
Redhawks almost had that gun. That would have been huge. 3-3 now. The jet rotated a little bit.
They know that Reyna's mid.
So it looks like they're gonna try to fake go back here on A.
Poison orb.
30 seconds
30
left.
seconds left.
Poison's off.
Trying to see if this jet rotates out.
Revealing area.
Plant's gonna go down.
Nobody
Last
shoots the eye
player
there.
standing.
1v3.
Unfortunate there.
That was a good eco again. And they were able to get some picks, but I think they just play a bit too slow. And I'm pretty sure what probably caused them the round was that Reyna was mid. So the Reyna was probably watching the rotates. And the Reyna probably saw that there was no one rotating the mid, so they know that they were still on B.
Let's go.
Thanks everybody who tagged me in the post there. 11-9. Northampton has the momentum back now. CVCC gonna have guns though. Gonna have weaponry.
Very aggressive push.
Plant the spike.
Holds up right now.
Right here.
Dude, they do get beat. Plant down.
Comes out.
Enemy spotted B.
One down.
3 now.
Tier Billy.
One less.
Owen gets the pick.
Poison orb
Or
emitting.
2v2.
Teleport's ready.
I can't count.
Bomb's getting defused now.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Grass gets the pick. Nose behind yellow.
And gets the round win. There's the Momo back. 10th round there. That breaks the streak around.
That was very well played.
So we'll see. Still a healthy eco for Northampton. Redhawks finally winning a round here on the defense.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
10-11. Northampton in the lead. CVCC back in their groove though, I feel like. If AI comes towards mid, you feel like maybe that fades towards the boiler. Viper ult gonna be played.
Enemy right here.
One. Ball backside. No, 2 backside.
One pushing up into heaven.
Right here. Enemy down.
Finally get that Reyna. Oh, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here.
Last player standing.
Unfortunate.
Spike down A.
1v3.
1v3 here.
My ult is ready.
Gonna get a kill on Fade.
Match point.
No one will remember them.
Keep up.
They are so dead.
So now Red Hawks need to play for.
Get out of my way!
Found them.
So Silverdart's gonna catch the Fade towards A side. So I'm kind of playing default right now, just trying to get some information.
Knife comes out at mid there.
Looks like Spike's gonna go towards A, and they're trying to pull a fake on B by using the knife in the wall.
Scanning ahead.
Northampton does have the Fade ult. If Red Hawks get the Spike down, they can
30
do
seconds
very
left.
Free sight here. Which kind of scares me.
Face your fear!
Fade ult comes around from mid. They're immediately pushing up through maze. 4v4 here.
Can't use that. Shut them down. Once it's
Enemy's
over.
got A. Give me those back.
It's a
3v3 now.
3.
Killing gets
Last player
three.
standing.
Now it's a 1v2.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
the one. Couldn't get that, unfortunately.
Defenders win.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m.
Well played, guys.
Red Fox
You guys
is a locally
are
owned
actually
video
really
store that buys, sells,
So you guys know
and
you
trades all
can't
of your
call
video
two-
game favorites from older titles like classic NES to next generation consoles like
Okay,
PS5,
okay.
It's one per
Xbox Series
series.
X, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay, I thought it was one from that. I thought it
And home
was
with
me.
you
It's
is
my
a
fault.
large assortment of
We're good. We might
imported
end up
foods and
replaying
beverages.
Alright,
Take a look
GG's.
at all the toys,
All
plush,
good.
posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, and more.
Wait, you guys called the second one as well, so no one really enforced the rule. It's all good.
Manga and graphic novels section.
If we do replay it,
Last,
we win.
but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, and official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
I said, what's the rule? They did that, they have to forfeit the match. When they forfeit the match, they forfeit the match.
Coach, can I celebrate? Can I celebrate?
I hate being a stickler, but like that changed the momentum.
That literally changed the momentum.
You would agree.
It was a close game, and they took a timeout on the set, right?
Like if it would have been like 13-2, like yeah, that's
That was a close game.
I love how passionate you
Hey, no.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CBCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
Red Fox Gaming, located at 2111 Catawba Valley Boulevard, Southeast in Hickory, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Sunday, 1 through 7 p.m. Red Fox is a locally owned video game store that buys, sells, and trades all of your video game favorites, from older titles like the classic NES to next generation consoles like the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Bring a piece of Japan home with you with a large assortment of imported foods and beverages. Take a look at all the toys, plush, posters, figures, collectibles, and trading cards, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and more. Oh, and did we mention the Japanese manga and graphic novels section, as well as our selection of vinyl records? Last, but certainly not least, make sure you check out the giant wall of pop vinyl figures and take home something for you or that special someone in your life. Red Fox Gaming, levels above the competition, an official sponsor of the CVCC esports program.
NJCAAE is the everyday grind.
Wow, what a play. NJCAAE is entertainment.
NJCAAE is education.
NJCAA is for everyone.
NJCAAE, get in the game.
So we're back here in the gaming arena on CVCC's campus. So just to give y'all an update, Catawba Valley lost the first map 13-7. They lost, or the first map 13-7. They won the second map 13-11. They were leading 8-2 on the third map. A second timeout was called by Northampton. There is only one timeout that is allowed per series. It is in the NJCAA rules. Y'all might have even heard it on the stream. We have contacted the tournament admin, and the tournament admin has ruled that the third map be forfeited to Catawba Valley. By virtue of that, Catawba Valley will win the series 2-1 and advance to tomorrow's national championship game against Bryant and Stratton, Wisconsin. We're in the process of getting that finalized, getting all the details. It is something that I didn't want to do, but as a coach, when a rule like that is violated, and our Red Hawks were up 8-2 at the time when it happened, and I believe lost about 10 of the next 11 rounds after the timeout was called. If a timeout shifts that much momentum in a game and you did not have it in the bank to take, as a coach, I had to make the call that that isn't right. If it is the wrong call, I'm truly sorry to Northampton and their roster for the season. But we do a very good job of trying to look at the rule book and see what the rules are applied to, and following those rules. We did have an issue earlier this season where we played Carl Albert State. We did call a second timeout. Now, I immediately reached out to Carl Albert's coach. We talked. I said, if we need to forfeit this map, we will. He did not press it and said that is fine. Took accountability as a head coach and said, look, we messed up. What do we do? He did not decide to aggress on that, and we do appreciate that. In this case, in a Final Four matchup, when everything's on the line, a national championship appearance is on the line, and our program has worked so hard to have one timeout flip the momentum, I feel like as a coach, I have to make that right call. Now, it is a tough call. It is not a call that I like to make, but it is halfway through the semester. Northampton has another semester to compete in Valorant and have a chance to win. I do have a captain who is leaving and won't have that opportunity. I have to do what's best for my players. Again, we don't want to cause any drama or have anything against us. I say this out of just being a coach, following the rule book, doing the best we can to navigate everything. If there's hard feelings, I apologize, but I have to do what I feel like is the right call. I have asked 3 or 4 people already who are in similar position as me. I've asked our assistant coach. I've asked our student assistant coach. I've asked a couple college coaches, and they all agreed that if the rule violated, continued the shift in momentum, that you got to make that call, and I'm truly sorry. So that's going to advance Catawba Valley to tomorrow's national championship. They'll take on Bryant and Stratton, Wisconsin here at 6:30 tomorrow in the national championship game. The winner's going to be national champion. If we don't win, it is what it is, but there's nothing we can do about the rule. That's the ruling. That's how it was implemented. And in a game like this, that's what the tournament admin decided, and I have to completely – I have to go with what they are because they organize the tournament. So congratulations to our Red Hawks on advancing to the national championship. Congratulations to Niste on advancing to the Final Four of the NJCAAE FIFA. Why is there no rule to tech pauses? There is a rule for tech pauses. You're allowed them, but you have to call them as a tech pause. The team that we were playing called a TO in the match chat, and it was a 45-second timeout. You can get a tech pause up to 5 minutes if you're having an issue, and you're only allowed, I believe, 3 tech pauses. Let's see. I can read you the rules. 4.61, pausing. Ultimately, players are responsible for their own connection. They've been informed now that they've lost the match due to NJCAAE, so it's official. So it is what it is. Again, pausing. Rule 4.16. Ultimately, players are responsible for their own connection. A team may request a pause in the presence of a technical timeout or a rule dispute. Pauses can occur if a team are not engaged in a combat of any kind. Pauses will be communicated in match. During an ongoing match, details of the pause must be communicated to the opposing team. Teams may request up to 3 pauses per match, with each pause having a maximum duration of 5 minutes. At the conclusion of the pause, both teams must declare their readiness by typing ready or R in chat. Only one player is required to declare readiness from each team. Play must resume at the end of each pause timer, or the team that requests the pause will be forced to forfeit the current map. Games may continue with a team playing a player down. But if a player fails to reconnect or solve the issue, games may begin a team playing a player down. So in tactical timeouts, it's rule 3.15, tactical timeouts. A tactical timeout may be used 1 per series. Notification must be sent at the end of the previous round and will allow 45 seconds for coaches to speak with their team. Any time past 45 seconds will be viewed as a violation and may be subject to forfeit pending administrative decision. So, yeah, Sean, thanks for hopping in. GG's to y'all too. It's one of those things I hate doing, but you yourself, anybody watching this match has to agree it was 8-2. The timeout was taken, and it's not hypocritical because I took responsibility and before I even submitted the match result with the coach. Yeah, I wasn't aware of the rules either, but we've recently been aware of the rules now. I mean, obviously with long series, 3 series, 4 series. Yeah, it's just how it is. So that's the ruling that was made. Catawba Valley will play in the national championship tomorrow against Bryan and Stratton, Wisconsin. And yeah, we'll play that match and just see what happened. So again, thanks everybody for hopping in. We'll see y'all tomorrow for the NJCAAE National Championship and Valorant Open Season. We'll also see you in the Final Four. Actually, with Nice State playing, that match. We'll try to figure out how we're going to stream that match. He's Final Four against. I'm trying to think of who his opponent is for tonight.
I think you said Royez, right?
Yeah, Royez. So Lakeland Community College, Akima. They'll play that. So, but again, thanks to y'all for the support. Again, congratulations to our Red Hawks. It is what it is, but we'll move on. We'll go to the national championship tomorrow, play for that, and we'll just keep the ball rolling and finish up the week and see what happens with our Valorant team and Nice State in the Final Four, which is awesome. He did really, really great. So, y'all take care. Thank you so much, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.